Testing. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Note. It is Thursday, October 28th, 2021. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me today and every morning here at the G.A.R Capital YouTube channel, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time daily. All right, before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, white little logo, click on that for me. Turn on notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment your questions. Really do appreciate your feedback. As always, thank you guys. Without you, the channel here is kind of pointless. All right, let's talk about it. Dow futures are up 56 points. NASDAQ futures up 80. S&P futures up 13. Russell 2000 futures up 0.55%. 10-year yields 2.88% to the upside, 1.57% on the 10-year yield. 93.69 on the dollar, down 0.11%. The VIX is down about 1.6%, 1671. Gold futures right at 1800. We always talk about that 1800 level. Up about 0.08%. Crude oil is down 0.71%, 82.07 and a barrel. 24.08 on silver futures, 0.46 to the downside. Euro dollar is up 26 pips, 116.30. 113.67, down 18 pips for the dollar yen. Ethereum futures are up 4% at 41.74, and Bitcoin futures are at 61,285, up 3.76%. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency this morning. Let's see. Okay, so here is the updated table. Shiba, the last 7 days, up 172%, up 38% the last 24 hours. Dogecoin is up 28% the last 24 hours. Again, we talked about Bitcoin, 61,177 on the spot, 4,173 on Ethereum. Cardano above $2. That's up 0.61% today. Ripple is at $1.06. And let's see if there's anything else that we see. Polygon, which I own, is up 9.94%. In the last 24 hours, up 25% this week. But again, Shiba is still the one that everyone's talking about. But again, still on fire. Nothing you can say. I still own some SHIB or whatever, and riding that so far. So pretty cool. Excuse me. According to this, I'm up 659% on SHIB as a total, which is pretty cool. I overtook my Bitcoin and Ethereum gainers, so that's nice. If you got SHIB, congratulations. Our investment club has been in it now for a little bit. And some of the members have been on it for a while. So big shout out to Josh for talking about SHIB. That's his baby. He loves that thing. Okay, so let's take a look at some pre-market movers this morning. Let's see it here. We had some earnings this morning. Let's see if we can get this running. Okay, here we go. Ford Motor Company is up 8.9% after their earnings yesterday evening at $16.89 a share. The Dow, Apple is up 0.67%. I do have some of the 155 calls. The goal is to actually take it before earnings. I think we probably get a run up towards that. Visa is up 1.08%. Microsoft on fire, up 0.38%. Caterpillar, they had earnings today, up 0.85%. On the S&P, Tesla's up another 2.66% pre-market at $10.65 per share. Facebook is at 0.54% to the upside. Merck also reported they're up 2% this morning. And on the NASDAQ, AMD is up 0.71%. I do have calls for next week on that. Activision Blizzard up 1.27%, and Comcast reported earnings. They're up 5.26% this morning. We also had some GDP numbers this morning. Let's go over them. GDP annualized quarter over quarter, again, third quarter last year versus this year, is a gain of 2%. The expectation estimate was 2.6%. Personal consumption, third quarter, is up 1.6%. The estimate is 0.9%. GDP price index for the third quarter, 5.7%. Estimate of 5.3%. That's a beat. And then core PCE is up 4.5%, meeting expectations. Again, there's still more talking in Washington about this infrastructure deal. A lot of stuff is being gutted out. Again, this is what it is when it comes to politics, is that they just want to make sure that everyone gets what they want. You know, we all have to agree at the end of the day. Not everyone wants what you want. You don't want what everyone else wants. That's just the name of the game. Do I think it's going to pass? I'm pretty sure it will. It'll be very, very watered down. But that's usually the case with any administration. They'll want to go ahead and pass something. Unless they have super majorities in Congress, usually it doesn't the way they want. It usually kind of settles back. Everything is negotiable in Washington. That's just the way it is. Kind of how politics works is that you're a politician, you say you want something, you rile up your base, you go to Congress and say you want it, it doesn't go through, and then you go back to your constituents and say, see, I tried something, and it didn't work. So vote for me again, and we can go ahead and do it, and you fundraise circle and circle. It's a negotiating deal. That's just what it is. Regardless of what side you are on, that's just how politics work. It's still democracy, guys. At the end of the day, we all have to agree on what we want, and it's very difficult to have anyone agree on anything. If you don't think that's the case, ask someone who they think is the better player, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, and you'll have yourself a nice little debate where you just want to run away. That's just the nature of the beast. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, William. Austin is asking, Bitcoin is 70K by Monday? Well, that's pretty bullish. Let's take a look at the daily chart here. You can see that, yeah, definitely 67,000 could definitely recover. I can't say that it won't happen, but you know, weekends are for crypto. So is it out of the realm of reality? No. But could it happen? Would I bet on that? Probably not. It doesn't mean I'm not holding my Bitcoin. But yeah, 70K is a big level. Well, maybe we might get it by Monday, but I wouldn't want to trade anything according to that plan. Morning. Thoughts on SU? They just raised their dividends to 42. They doubled their dividend. Nice. I don't know what SU is, so you're going to have to help me out here. Suncor. I don't know much about them. Again, I can just go ahead and chart it and see what's up. But if they're paying you a nice dividend, assuming is that you're asking about an investment, if you're happy with them, my man, and they gave you a better dividend, go for it. I say you keep that thing. What are you looking at today? For the most part, I'm looking at two stocks. I have Apple, obviously Apple calls, and I have AMD for next week. So obviously want to catch those two. You do have earnings today with Amazon and Apple. Microsoft, again, I'm watching that as well. Again, it has been doing very, very well. I'm just so pissed off at myself that I didn't catch those 320s that I wanted. It just went too fast. The spread was getting a little wild, so I didn't catch that, but Microsoft looks pretty solid. I caught QQQ yesterday with the team, which is nice for a nice 40%. It hit as high as 65, but yeah, I'm still holding a runner. I didn't get to close it. But Microsoft is looking pretty solid. Again, maybe for some next week. Again, the earnings catalyst already came in. Probably some dip buying opportunities, maybe on a Facebook for a bounce. Again, we need to see if we can get above 320. Let's take a look. Visa doesn't really do much in terms of options, so I would probably skip that. But Facebook could be something worth looking at, but Microsoft has been an absolute monster. Again, could it come down? Sure. But again, let's see if we can break those highs at 326.10 and maybe go ahead and get to those 330s. And maybe we can catch that for next week. We don't know. But again, that's just what I'm watching. Really just three stocks. Twilio, big drop in earnings. Any insights on that week guidance? CEO leaving? Yeah, that's not good. A lot of people had been riding the stock for a while. And again, I've never said like I didn't like it. I just didn't want to own it. Pretty much on the daily, even with this drop, we're back to 286. You can see that now it's testing support. Anything around 280, if you wanted to dip buy on a Twilio, maybe not a bad idea if you still believe in the company long term. But I didn't read that earnings call, to be honest with you. Palantir calls. Good morning, Eric. And I do like Palantir. I love Palantir. But man, it is a complete pain in the ass to trade it because it is just rangy all the time. So again, I would not trade this name unless you have a clear break up or down. Again, we've done those triple tops things and we've gotten reversed and gotten hit. We even did a freebie on Palantir, didn't work out, but that's just the nature of the beast. Again, above 30, we'll have a conversation. Right now, we're at 25.32. Again, this is a stock I'm just going to hold and buy. Again, below 21, I'm buying more shares, but until then, I wouldn't touch it, to be honest with you. Good morning. What do you think about NEO? Yeah, we closed out NEO yesterday, broke the major moving average of the 50 on the hourly, so that's an L, unfortunately. But again, as of right now, there's not much to do. Maybe you get into the 200-day moving average on the hourly, but again, a lot of it in terms of just sympathetic with Tesla. But other than that, it's not really much to do on NEO. I would just skip it. I do hold the stock. Tesla looks like it may want to be testing new highs of 1094. Again, it's a resilient one. You can see it's still above that 1,000, that psychological support of 1,000. Would I trade it? Again, keep in mind, if you're trading it, if you wanted something a little cheap, you may have to go till tomorrow. So it has to be a quick scalp if you're trading Tesla if it breaks 1094. But I would just be careful on it. Morning, Carlos. I had That 5.9 billion Shibu, that trade was insane. Is it worth throwing $100 in the smallest cap coins? Listen, at the end of the day, it is all speculation. Keep in mind, guys, I threw 1,000 in SHIB, and I think I got it to 4,400, 4,500, literally within weeks. I took 3,500 out. Me and my wife are planning a vacation in Aspen, Colorado. SHIB paid for the tickets, so awesome. I'm glad for that, and I also bought some stuff for the winter because I don't have much winter clothes. So again, this is where I put that post, is that to enjoy your money too. Again, if you want to put $100 in and you're really not going to worry about it, not think about it, go for it. If it keeps you kind of engaged and you want to be in it, I totally get it. That's fine. I just don't want people going all in on something because everyone else is. That's not the best investment advice. So again, I still have some SHIB from before. And again, I told you guys I'm up like, how much am I up? 659%. Right here, you could see it. So again, I think I had like $400 left. Now it's at $1,700 total. So again, I just don't want you to get FOMO just because. What I do is I still have that original $400, $500 in there that I had from my previous sell. I left a runner, right? So I left that, and then I just add $25 a week. So $25 a week is better than going out drinking and wasting that money. So again, it's something that I'm personally not going to feel. I'm okay with it. Kind of keeps me engaged with my investment club guys who have the same thing. And there's one thing about me is that I can't, when it comes to investment club, I can't recommend something that I personally wouldn't buy or I personally wouldn't own. So that's just me. So again, if SHIB, we were in, I'm still in it. That's why. But again, if $100 is okay to you and you can sleep at night, go for it. And if not, then don't worry about it. You know, there's always other opportunities, guys. Remember GME, remember AMC, remember Kodak, remember Hertz. There's always that soup of the day. Remember Dogecoin for a while. That was the soup of the day until Elon went on SNL. But again, guys, this is just the way it is. It just rotates, and then you'll find the new thing, and hopefully you'll catch it. So it's really just riding the wave. Again, if you guys close SHIB today, I would not be upset. I'd be super happy for you guys to take profit. That's great. Again, the idea for me, guys, is you guys make money regardless of how you do it. Obviously, being legal, the only way I want you to do it. Thoughts on PayPal? It's going to fall forever? No, I don't think PayPal's going to fall forever. I think PayPal's a great company. I hope it falls a little more because I want to buy some more. 225.83 is my level to buy. So again, if we can get down $11 more, I will definitely buy some PayPal. I like PayPal long term. But again, kind of going into that Facebook thing where it's just bad news and just keep selling and more excuses to sell. But again, I still think PayPal is a solid company. Plug. Let's take a look at Plug. I don't own Plug. I own Blink, which is Blink Charging, but Plug is the Plug Power company. I think it's obviously in the EV space. To trade options on it, looks kind of nice above 35.53, and then you're right at the 200-day moving average. So again, possible maybe you could start taking a look at the 37s on Plug. Could be something. So let's keep that on the watch list for today. LMT calls. I've traded LMT before, which is Lockheed Martin. Just keep in mind, guys, with LMT, their options don't move that much. So don't expect a big push. It doesn't have that much liquidity and volume in LMT. If you want to own the stock, go for it. But for the most part, when it comes to options on LMT, I've traded before. It runs dog slow. We don't want that. Let's take a look at Square. Square at 256.25. It is up pre-market. Let's take a look at the daily together. You can see it's right above the 50-day moving average. Really, 289 is the level we're looking for. Looking at the hourly, nothing special on Square. I do own shares, but again, there's nothing much to trade there. And Matic is pumping. I do own some Matic as well. FBSE Square price to add. I have under 200 for Square to add more. Anything below 300 on Facebook, and SE Limited I don't own, so I can't tell you where I would add on that. But if you're looking at it as a whole, 308 seems about right. That's your 100-day moving average on the daily. If you wanted to add some more. Again, guys, you don't want to add on the way up. You want to add on the way down. That's kind of what it is. I want to buy on sale, not when, hey, we have something new and we're going to charge double for it. Why would I want to buy it then? Again, I want to buy things on sale. So again, another good company that you probably look at, hey, this may be an opportunity, is really Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin right at 330. It's right at support for the yearly chart. If you're looking for some nice a discount, hey, you may not get another one like this because the lowest we've gotten, I think, was in 2020 around 283, and then it bounced up right up to 400 and then kind of stayed within the 390, 370 range. Again, do I want to own it? Not really. I mean, I think it's an okay company to own, sure, But if you're looking for something where, hey, there's a possibility where I can get in a good name, fundamentally sound name that makes good money, Lockheed Martin is a pretty good candidate on that. And you guys are welcome very much. Support for Shopify. This will be the last question. On Shopify, support is right around 12.85 on the hourly. As you can see, it bounced. And you can see on the daily, yeah, just right around there, 12.85. So that's your support on the daily, 12.85 on Shopify. And why is the Dixie dropping after the good jobs news? Again, the Dixie is an index versus the basket of indices of other currencies. Excuse me. Right now we have ECB director or chief central banker Lagarde talking. So again, the euro is bouncing next to the dollar. So again, why is it falling due to that? If we just go on a technical basis on the dollar, you could see that 94 level was big time resistance. I've been saying that for a little bit now. And then 94.46 was what as well. Again, a break of 93.51 to the downside would be very strong for tech. Then that'd be a good thing. So again, we kind of want the dollar to be not too weak, but again, a little weaker to help our growth names. But again, dollar is still the best currency on planet Earth. Again, I think it's more of the Lagarde talking at the ECB today, more than anything else. All right, guys, let's have a great rest of your day. Happy Thursday. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note. Thank you so much for joining me. G.A.R Capital FX.com is the website. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.